please welcome to the stage, originally from Ukraine, now fighting out of Philadelphia, the undefeated #2 world rank contender, Arnold Khegai.
I think this has the potential. A lot of people feel this is going to be the fight of the night.
And we invite his opponent to the stage at this time. Fighting out of Philadelphia, also undefeated. He's a junior featherweight sensation known as Cool Boy Steph Fulton.
We need
Philly. The weight limit on this fight is 122 pounds. WBO world title eliminator. First to the scale. His record, 16 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Undefeated WBO #2 junior featherweight rank contender. Please welcome Arnold Khegai.
I was going to say that Philly needs some big wins, man, with Jesse Hart losing to Joe Smith and Jason Rosario beating up J-Rock. By the way, he's fought in Philly twice.
Arnold Khegai weighs in at 121.8 pounds. We're going to call that 121 3/4 pounds.
So the K is silent,
and his opponent, 17-0, 8 knockouts, undefeated, WBO #8 rank contender, Cool Boy Steph Fulton. Right at the limit, 122 pounds for Stephen Fulton, 122.
This card is going to be opening up the Showtime card tomorrow, January the 25th, 2019, headlined by Danny Garcia versus Ivan Radkach on Showtime and Box Nation over in other territories. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. You know, nice 2020 we got going for us so far covering these fights, and honestly, you know, because that's who I am as a fan and as a person, and it is my job, so I'm not going to be bitching and complaining about fights that I know damn well I'm going to watch and cover. I'm looking forward to this card. You know, even though y'all have every right to talk all the shit you want, but you're going to have to wait till my Garcia Redkach video, which is going to come, another video I got to do the Hurd Santana video after this. But
well, fans, it's a WBO title eliminator, battle of undefeated junior featherweights, 12 rounds of action, presented in association with Salita Promotions. Stephen Cool Boy Steph Fulton versus Arnold Khegai.
We're going to listen to their interviews, and then we're going to talk about the 122-pound division.
And this is a WBO. From our fighters, quick Q&A.
Hold on, this is the WBO eliminator, so which means that the winner is going to go on to be the mandatory for Emmanuel Navarrete, who's fighting Gio Santissima on the undercard of Wilder versus Fury 2 in about, what is that, about 27 days or so? That's the rumor, but ooh, seductive. We're going to talk about it. Please subscribe.
A session with Showtime Hall of Fame broadcaster Steve Farhood.
Arnold Khegai, Dimitri Salita, his promoter, will translate. Can you ask Arnold, he has a new trainer, Marvin Somodio, how does that make him a better fighter?
С новым тренером, как ты считаешь, ты стал лучше, как боксер? Yes, I'm still better, and I'm ready to tomorrow.
It's a different kind of matchup in terms of styles, a boxer against a puncher. How does he get Stephen Fulton to fight his fight?
Это другой стиль матча. Он боксер, ты более панчер. Как ты заставишь его, чтобы он дрался твой бой? Посмотрим завтра. Я думаю, что в ринге все решится. В ринге будем только мы вдвоем. И по ходу боя будем смотреть, кто что умеет, кто что сможет. He's well prepared for the fight, and tomorrow inside the ring, it's gonna show who's a boxer, who's a puncher, and who has a more rounded game. And he feels well prepared to execute his plan and to be victorious tomorrow.
Thank you, Arnold. Good luck. Let's bring in Stephen. This is a coming out party for a fighter from Philadelphia doing it in Brooklyn. What are we going to see?
Smart boxing, you know, intelligent, and I'm just be myself and perform like I normally do.
Now, at the fighter meetings, we were talking about what it means to be a Philadelphia fighter. A large part of that definition is toughness. He wants to brawl. you want to box. Is there going to be a time in this fight where you're going to have to show that Philadelphia toughness?
Of course, of course. You know, we prepare for things like that in the gym, you know, to get ready in case we have to engage in a fight like that. And I'm more than welcome to.
We wish you luck.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
All right, fans, here we go. We continue with our official weigh-in presented.
Talk for a little bit. We don't want to be here too long, but basically, to talk about the 122-pound division. If you don't know, Dana Roman, who is fighting next week, the WBA, he is arguably the #1 guy at 122 pounds, especially since he's unified. 122 pounds is pretty deep, and you know, there's a lot of like really good talent. Now, this is the first time I'm going to be covering a Stephen Fulton fight. I did cover him briefly when him and Brandon Figueroa faced off in the ring when they fought on that same card, right? Or did I cover him before? I don't even remember. Cover so many fights. But moving on, here's the 122-pound division. WBA Super and IBF champion Dana Roman is taking on Marjan Akhmadaliev next week on that The Zone card with the YouTubers Jake Paul and Gibb and Tevin Farmer and Jojo Diaz, you know, which should be the real main event. It is, but and Andre's on that card too, fighting Luke Keeler, you know, but he could lose this fight. This is a significant fight next week that's going on in the 122-pound division. It was supposed to happen earlier, but Roman had an injury. Ray Vargas has just signed with PBC. TJ Doheny, to try to chase him, just signed with the Zone. You have Emmanuel Navarrete, as we talked about, who's rumored to be fighting Santissima on the undercard of Wilder versus Fury 2. And then you have, you know, Khegai, the K is silent. Arnold Khegai and Stephen Fulton fighting in an eliminator to be the #1 contender, or is it just an eliminator? So which means they have to fight one more fight to be the #1 contender, likely against maybe him versus somebody. I don't know. And we already seen that Brandon Figueroa and Stephen Fulton, who's ranked by the WBA at #7, already faced off. Basically, he's got plenty places he can go, you know, with a win tonight. Well, with a win tomorrow. And a lot of people are expecting that it may not be an easy night for him, but if it is, either way, we're going to be here tomorrow night. So that's the 122-pound division right there as a whole. Now, of course, there's going to be an undercard of Danny Garcia versus Ivan Redkach, and then you're going to have Jarrett Hurd versus Francisco Santana. In fact, that's the weigh-in I'm about to cover next. See you guys tomorrow night on TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Please subscribe.